Many people have died in this conflict, and many of us here are very, very critical, often, of our mainstream media, the bias, the imbalance, and so on. And believe me, I know plenty about bias and imbalance from the mainstream media. I just say, though, however, take our hats off to a number of very brave photographers and journalists who have been killed in very large numbers trying to report on this conflict, trying to get the truth out of the reality of this first world bombardment of an unarmed population living predominantly in desperate poverty in the Gaza Strip. But whilst governments are quiet and inactive, whilst diplomats are not doing what they should be doing, interestingly, we're living in almost a parallel universe. I go into that place over there behind me in Parliament, and I hear quite cynical discussions going on about what's happening in Gaza and the West Bank. And then I go to my own community and I travel around the country and indeed other parts of Europe. And what I find is something totally different. There is, for the first time almost for many, a popular understanding of what the occupation has meant since 1948 of the West Bank and what the settlement policy actually means. The numbers of people turning out on demonstrations is enormous. That one we had when we went towards the US Embassy was the equivalent of 10 cup final crowds on one day, on one march, all organised at a few days' notice. And we'll be here again on Saturday, and we're doing lots of demonstrations all over the place. It is hard, it is frustrating. But every demonstration that we mount means other people begin to understand what's going on. Every demonstration we mount gives some hope to people living in the most desperate situation in Gaza, on the West Bank, or in the refugee camps. And I've been talking to many people living in the most desperate situation, and all they say is, do everything you can to make some noise for the survival of the Palestinian people, and also thank people from all communities, Muslim, Jewish, Buddhist, Hindu, Christian, non-believers, for standing in solidarity for human rights and human justice for the people of Palestine. We will oppose any British military involvement in Palestine. We will oppose this continuing laissez-faire attitude towards Israeli war products being either bought or sold in this country. We will continue, as long as it takes, to support the Palestinian people that they may get their day of justice. I don't want to see a world where cynical agreements are made by neighbouring countries that simply forget and ignore the Palestinian people. They've suffered too long. They've suffered too much. Stand with the people of Palestine. Thank you.